Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Colin. I run Acoustic Nations. We do filming of music and live events, multi-camera, and today we are very excited. If you've seen our two other unboxing videos recently, we've done one on microphones, once on the Teradek Video Go, and today I am thrilled beyond belief because our major equipment purchase for this year has just arrived. We've bought 3 PTZ cameras. What are PTZ cameras? They're called pan, tilt, zoom. They're automatic cameras, robotic if you like, all controlled from like a single box. We'll do the box on another occasion because just between you and me, that hasn't arrived yet. But the cameras are here and I'm just itching to open the box and see what we got inside. So we got 3 BirdDog PTZ cameras in here, supplied by our good friends at cvp.com. Check them out, they're a really great website. And those 3 cameras are designed to be mounted remotely and controlled remotely from a little black box that somebody can sit at. And there's a couple of interesting things about them I'll get onto in just a moment. But first of all, I can't contain myself any longer. I'm going to open the box down there, and down there. And we'll see what we've got. Actually, the thing about this is, of course, we haven't opened this, so we don't know that this is actually okay. There could be, I don't know, there could be a stuffed mummy inside of here for all I know. So I'm going to stand up and just open that up there. And yes, we have 3 cameras. The BirdDog Eyes P200 cameras, pan tilt zoom PTZs. I'm going to take that out of there. There's the box. Oh man, that's looking good. There's 3 of those. So first reaction is one of relief. Well, we've got the boxes and we know there's the right number of cameras in there. These are quite a lot of money for us, so it's quite a good thing that they're all here. So we'll just clear this down and we'll be back with you in just a second and we'll open these little babies. Right, okay, so welcome back. We just did a quick switch there because we thought we'd just get everything out the way and concentrate on one box. It's the same content in all 3. The first thing, if you get a shipment like this, just make sure that there's a shipment order with it. There's some kind of shipment declaration. Usually it's got the delivery address on it, and that's us here at our Acoustic Nations studios. But most importantly, of course, it tells you what's in the box so you can check it against the manifest. And it says here quite clearly, the BirdDog 200 PTZ camera, quantity 3. Well, we've got 3 cameras, well, 3 boxes, I'm assuming is all the same. So we're good to go. So it's always wise to check that. Then if you've only got 2, at least you've got the basis of a complaint to start with. So let's get this baby open and see what is inside. Okay, so first thing is, stickers. That's always nice to have. And just a little bit of a contents instruction thing there. There is some cabling. Again, always good to have. I mean, mostly we've got our own cabling, but you can't always be sure that's going to be the case. Let's open this out. So we've also got a remote control. I'm assuming one of those comes with each camera. And also in there, yeah, of course, there's a power supply. Well, we're very used to those. So let's just open this baby up. Oh, come on. Okay, I've got to stand up to do this. Big job. I mean, it's very good that the packaging is so secure because, of course, these are being shipped from quite a long way away. So I think they're made in Australia. I might be wrong, but they're certainly shipped from a long way away. And if that's the case, you want to make sure that they are absolutely protected if somebody drops the box. I tell you what, I'm just going to go like this because it might be easier. There we go. Aha! So there is the beast. And I'm just going to pop that box out of the way down there. I put that up there and pull this off to reveal. There's no elegant way of doing this, but there we go. Ah, excellent. Put the packaging down there with the box. Ta-da! There is our beautiful new robotic pan tilt zoom PTZ camera made by BirdDog. These are brand new. We're some of the first customers in the UK to have these. We had to make a decision about what we do going forward, partly because we're doing a lot, an awful lot of recording of bands, groups, orchestras, that kind of thing. And it's very intrusive to have camera people on stage. Sometimes you've got to do it, but it's quite intrusive, particularly when you get somebody, who doesn't like the camera right in their face. Happened to me once with Iron Maiden. Bruce, the lead singer, did not like a camera right in his face, but actually he loved being in close-up on the big screen. So yeah, where are you going to go? But with something like this, you can do that as long as they are positioned correctly, and we'll talk about that on another occasion. So what is the camera? Well, you can see it's got this kind of a, can you hear that? It's got this beautiful geared electric motor. The camera, that's the panning. It'll tilt like that. I won't take this off just yet. There's a remove before first use sticker here, and that allows the tilt mechanism to rotate freely. And of course the zoom is all servo controlled, and it's inside. And we can control the rate of zoom from the control box, and that's a separate item which we're going to have to do a bit later, because surprise surprise, the cameras didn't arrive at the same time as their controllers. It's not that big a deal. We can still practice with this because there's a very neat little app that we can make work. We have this very nice little housing here. That's the business end. It's a 30:1 zoom. So why did we choose the BirdDog? Well, the first thing is we got a promotional price. They're just new in this country, so we thought, yeah, this is going to work for us, and we got a chunk of money off. So that's always a good thing. We could have spent a bit more money and gone with some of the more conventional broadcast rated ones. Sony and Panasonic both make very good PTZ cameras. They are a bit more expensive. So this was partly a price comparison thing. But these work on a system called NDI. Now, you've probably heard of SDI, which is the serial digital interface, which is digital video straight down the line, lossless up to 3 gigabit per second. These work on NDI, which is a proprietary codec. NewTek are the company that invented it. It's royalty free, so you don't have to pay for it. And again, it's virtually lossless. It's quite compressed, but it does mean that you can get the entire output down an Ethernet cable if you need to. So if I just swivel that around, you can see on the other camera, way down here, there's all the interface bits and pieces. The Ethernet ports in and out. It's a standard Cat5 and Cat6 Ethernet. And it'll work networked using any PC. However, there's always howevers with all this stuff. How do you get the signal out if you can't use that particular brand of PC? NewTek, who invented the codec or who developed the codec, have done it largely for their own brand of vision mixers. If you've got a NewTek vision mixer, well, that's great. You can use it straight out the box, plug it in, and 3 cameras all controlled by the one interface. We don't. We work with Blackmagic, so we will have to use the HD-SDI output there, or we can use the HDMI output there, and that's all absolutely fine. It just means we're going to run a second cable. They're powered by power over Ethernet. Somewhere around here we've got an Ethernet switcher that does power over Ethernet, so we can run 3 cameras and the remote facility off of that. For us, this ticks a lot of boxes. We can make them work remotely. We can have it working quite a long way via power out over Ethernet. At a later date, perhaps we'll buy the NewTek equipment and maybe we'll use that for vision mixing. At the moment, though, we can run another line out using the HD-SDI or HDMI out of there and into the Blackmagic to give us 3 cameras remotely controlled. And with our own standard 3 camera setup, that gives us 6 cameras. We have a spare, so that's maybe 7 cameras that we can deploy on stage and at any time and in any configuration. So this makes us really, really reactive. We're able to shoot lots of different kinds of bands, lots of different kinds of orchestras, productions. We can do drama with this. We can do dance. I mean, there's a whole variety of things that we can do. So it gives us flexibility, and that's really why we've bought into it. So just to give you that all over again, it's a pan tilt zoom robotic camera. It's got that fabulous kind of robotic sound to it. So there's your pan. Your tilt is in the head there, and the zoom is on the camera, 30:1 zoom. It's pretty close to broadcast standard. I mean, to be honest, these days, anything that gives you a halfway decent picture is considered broadcast standard. It's not right up there with the sort of 30 grand cameras, but you know, it's not intended to be. This is very much a live production tool. And then on the back, you've got the interfaces for HD SDI, you've got the HDMI, you've got Ethernet, you've got a standard RCA jack out. I'm not quite sure what that's for, I can't quite see it. But you know, all the usual interfaces for cameras. So yeah, very flexible. I'm chuffed to bits, and we're going to have a closer look at it and come back to you guys as and when we've got the 3 camera set up, and we're going to show you it working one day. That's for the future. Our next box opening ceremony is going to be for the control unit for this, so stay tuned. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, come back to us. acousticnations.com is the website. If you like what you've seen, give the little button the mash, the thumbs up button, and like us and subscribe. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.